Can I show you guys something that I think is funny? Put someone on blast. I think it's so funny that I want to show the world, but it's not good enough that we can actually post it. This is what I woke up to from Cants. I wake up, I immediately check my messages. Ayo, Stanz, I'm trying a different tactic. Do you think this is too far? I have hacked Stanz's channel. I will only give it back to him if you hit 60K by hitting like and subscribe right now. You have 24 hours. I had to tell him, like, hey, man, I think the gun's a little too much. It is very funny, though. I just don't like pointing a gun at the people who are going to get it. If it was like a water gun or something, we'd be fine. I'm not posting that. No shot. No shot. It is very funny, though. I was laughing all morning about it. I think the same text, but with a different image is good. Tell me. Tell me. I posted it anyways and then deleted when you said you weren't okay with it. That's so funny. I respect the Grussel, dude. Maybe we got 1 or 2 more followers from it. I just think that, because the problem with YouTube community, and this is not a problem, it posts it to people or it shares it with people who do not subscribe to you. And so their first glimpse of Stanz is a guy holding a gun at them. And so it's like, oh, I just don't want... I want to make sure that the first glance is safe and good. I've never seen a community message in my life, to be honest. So I don't really understand it. I go on a lot of business calls, and they talk about creators. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, you probably saw what this one guy did. And I always have to tell them, I have no idea who you're talking about. They're like, no, you know him. He's like the biggest YouTuber. Like, I've never heard of him. They go, you mean PewDiePie? And I'll go, nope. Who? Check Twitter. Get frogged, bitch. I don't even know what that means. Okay. I don't know what this is or what it means, and I will not be frogging. So I'm gonna stay frogged. I don't need to get unfrogged. I will stay frogged. That's just how it goes. Only true kings stay frogged, you know. You guys pass on the frog because you're weak. I am strong. I have a strong enough back to carry this frog. Your mind wanders. My only advice for people who have kind of a wandering mind problem like me, if it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to get work done, then I recommend a Pomodoro timer. A full Pomodoro chat is when you do 25 minutes on task and then 5 minutes break, right? So 25 minutes on, 5 off, 25 on, 5 off. And you give yourself like the ability to completely unwind, check Reddit, do whatever you want. I can't do that because 25 is a long time and 5 is too short. So I do the reverse Pomodoro. I do 5 on, 25 off. And start there. And if you need to kind of build the other direction, go for it. But I unironically swear by the reverse Pomodoro. I get more work done with a reverse Pomodoro than I ever got just thinking about work. You have to actually combine that with one other thing, and that is the 3-minute rule. If any task would take you less than 3 minutes, do it right now. There's no need to schedule it. Don't write down notes. Don't do anything. If it's a 3-minute task, like sending an email, leaving a voice message, you just do it. And then for real tasks, you do the reverse Pomodoro. That'll get you productive as shit and not wanting to kill yourself. Why is it a tomato? Don't ask me, dude. Well, Pomodoro means tomato, chat. That's why these are all tomatoes. Pomodoro timer basically is tomato timer. You can get apps. There's like Chrome apps that'll have a pop-up that'll let you like go to other websites after 5 minutes. Hopefully it works for you. Let me know if it works. I never used a real timer. I just used like an app on my phone, stuff like that. I don't know if you're close to ending vibe time, but I thought this was funny, and I promise there's no frogging being done here. I'm worried. I'm worried. Well, it has a lot of views. What is this? Nothing will prepare you for what plays at 54 seconds in this video. Bracing for COVID. Face masks has become the defining symbol of the pandemic. Whether you like them or not, they are here to stay for now. But plenty of us have found new ways to embrace them. 54 seconds?
Have become the defining symbol of this pandemic. Whether you like them or not, they're here to stay, for now at least. But as Mark Soderstrom discovered, plenty of us have found new ways to embrace them.
What's with the mask?
Well, they adorn the faces of some of the most iconic characters in Hollywood.
My name is Gladiator. I'm Batman.
But here in Adelaide, not all masked crusaders wear capes.
Packet of 3. Thank you. Pop it on and feel safe.
The face mask has become one of the great superheroes of the global pandemic. While some people are determined to play the villain,
Like what? That's going to save you from something? Please.
Get off the fence. If you're sitting on the fence, masks are critical for reducing that risk of hospitalisation and reducing that risk of death.
That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is.
When it gets colder,
I was looking so intently. I was like, oh, what's it going to be? Someone doing something stupid, someone falling over in the background. That's what the point of the mask is.
That's what the point of the mask is.
Ah, they just ripped it. Can he sue?
to have that face cover.
Protects you from the sun so you don't get wrinkles.
Do they play it? No, they just go for it.
The mask is. That's what the mask is.
When it gets cold.
What a stupid fucking video. Yeah, they're playing it unironically. Americans are dumb. Yo, this is... I'm sorry, Adelaide. Do you listen to this?
Now, face masks have become the defining symbol of this pandemic, whether
Do you think she's American?
here to stay
Are you smoking weed?
for now at least.
Fucking Australians, dude. That's what the point of the mask is. There are so many Americans with British accents, Stanz. What are you smoking? That's not a British accent! That's not a British accent! Americans are dumb was a statement unrelated to the video. Oh yeah, actually true. I'm with you. Drop the link. I gotta share this. Here you go. That's so stupid. I liked when the Chargers Twitter account tweeted about going to PF Chang's with their wife. Yeah, I remember reading about that a long time ago. That was like years ago. It was like they stole the account from someone, didn't they? And he could still post on it. It was like 8 years ago, maybe. It was early Twitter days, I thought. Like for common man using Twitter. The tweet is still up. Chargers, PF Chang's with my wife. It's this one. So hungry. Need to find my wife and head to PF Chang's. No caps. This is a famous tweet. I remember I watched a video about it once. And I think what happened was they literally just yoinked the account name Chargers from someone. Twitter gave it to them. And so his old tweets stayed on their feed. But it's crazy they didn't delete them. It was the Twitter account of Joel Price, who still works in digital media for the Chargers and now tweets from Joel Price, mainly about bikes and the Chargers. However, when he switched from tweeting from Chargers to Joel Price, he left Chargers an account with several months of his musings. These tweets still exist, and since they were sent from Chargers, they appear to be official dispatches from an NFL team. Yeah, that's what it was. It was his old account. This does feel like a normal brand tweet these days. He was ahead of the game. We talked about it a little bit a week ago or something, like the evolution of memes from rage faces to deep fried, this is Cthulhu and he's gonna murder everyone, but we're dancing. You know what I mean? It got really weird.